you know, you can't always have all the ideas.
Can you give an example of a happy accident?
I think that, I mean, there's a lot of them. I mean, like the way that Cigarettes turned out was like, you know, really it's pretty much a country song. It's not the kind of song that they would ever really play as a band, and I think it was sort of, and I never really pictured it being like that. I actually thought it was going to be how I demoed it, which was just me and a guitar, and when they played it, they kind of brought this whole other element to it that, you know, almost sounds like the band playing it. Like it was kind of like this sort of, you know, place that they got to that they never sound like, and that I don't often, you know, sound like. So it was this kind of cool, like, you know, sort of like melding of two sort of worlds, which was really, that was definitely like an accident. It was like, here, I play this, guys, and then they just came, like Homer on the drums. It just sounds so, like you want to nod your head to it, but in the original version with the guitar, it was so far from that. So that was definitely one of them. But I think a lot of it as well was just like, you know, really great sort of like really great performances. You know, like Tommy on the guitar, like he, you know, some of the parts that he was coming up with, like, you know, are just ridiculous. Like there's like some of the guitar parts in Chainsaw, for instance, are just like stunning pieces of playing, you know, and those kind of things. He literally, I remember watching him play it, and it's just kind of, he would sort of just sit down and just, it would just come out like that, you know. It was very unthought about, or you know, it wasn't like something he'd planned. It just came out like that, which is just a testament to really great musicianship, you know. And I think that happened a lot throughout the album. You know, there was definitely songs like, you know, Red was definitely like probably the one song on the album that we really did kind of try it in a bunch of different ways. You know, like Mark, we got a couple of different musicians in for that, and we tried it in a couple of different ways, and we were sort of, and then we finally got it to a point that, you know, where we wanted it. And that actually came from Sean Lennon and Harper Simon coming in and playing this amazing sort of guitar duet through the whole, all the guitars on there are those two playing a duet, which was kind of amazing, really, because it's like a finger picking duet, so it sounds a lot more complicated than just one sort of person playing it. So there was just a lot of different moments on there where it was kind of like, you know, just like a perfect storm of kind of great musicians playing songs that they were reinterpreting quarterly, you know. So
yeah.
It was good.
Yeah. Did you ever talk about the way they interpret your songs with them? Did you discuss it with them, or was it just like they do their own thing and you do their own thing? You do your own thing.
I mean, really, like I've worked with Mark Ronson for years, like about, you know, 6 or 7 years, and I think when we started making the album, I was just, I really wanted to, and I think this is the other reason that I was kind of able to, like, you know, that there was that momentum with making the album, that I really did want to just, I wanted to write songs and I wanted to sing the songs I wrote. But I kind of did want to sort of draw a line in the sand a bit and sort of let Mark produce my album, you know. And I think that, you know, you can't always have all the ideas, you know. And I think for me it was really kind of, it was refreshing in a way and kind of liberating to actually sort of like hand the sort of baton to him as far as production goes, and he really kind of, like, you know, produced the album. He produced me and he produced the Dap Kings, and he kind of, like, you know, and together that kind of coupling really worked, you know. So he didn't interfere, you know, too much with my songwriting or my singing performance, and he left that up to me, and at the same time I kind of let him produce, you know. And there's something kind of really liberating about that as an artist, because you end up spending a lot more time on a couple of things, which is the songwriting and the singing, you know. And so instead of spreading yourself thinly over the whole thing.